So Alnasser's game and Al came to an end yesterday in a 1-1 draw. Kudos to goals from Simkan and an own goal from Bento. Alnasssr was on top of the match. In fact, I was not expecting such a game from them, but they really showed why they are on top of the table, because in that game, Alnasssr and their players, especially in the first round of the game, first half of the game, they were really racing Al. In fact, I was so impressed by Simkan. Simkan, that defender, massive, he's so good. He was just everywhere for me. And then, for me, he's the man of the match. He really performed greatly. Even because of his performance, he even had a goal in that game. He was the one that scored the goal that made Alnasssr to take the lead. So Alnasssr was leading by a goal to nothing in first half. The Alnasssr team did lead their celebration because they were not clinical enough. Look at Koeman. You had your chance. Why not pass it to CR7 to kill the game? But he played the match, only that the ball hit on the crossbar. So the match ended 1-1. So they all shared a point between themselves. Currently, Alnasssr is topping the league by 83 points, while Al is with second position by 78 points. Al has about 2 games, just too much left in the Saudi Pro League. And if they should win their 2 matches, they will be having about 84 points. It's a very crucial one for them. Alnasssr would need to win the game between the only match they have left in their league. A win in that game will make them to have a total of 86 points. So they will most likely be using 2-point gap to top the league if they should win Damak. So it's going to be a very dicey one. Looking at the Saudi Pro League log, Damak is sitting currently on 10th position. So a team on 10th position is not so bad. So a lot of expectations from that game. And another thing that I feel that the Alnasssr team did yesterday that was not so good was those tactical time delaying, falling on the pitch unnecessarily. It also contributed to that amount of added time that was given. They were just falling unnecessarily, and that affected them badly. So some other time they need to do better. And then the officiating was good in yesterday's match. I did not see any time that any decision that the ref made that was against Al Ahly. Remember, I had mentioned that we'll be looking at the officiating of this game. But the officiating was good, although Al Ahly goal was disallowed. That goal was clearly an offside. So kudos to the officiating team, the referee, the on-field referee, and even the VAR team. They officiated the match well. And another player that was very key in his performance was Joao Felix. I saw him everywhere throughout that game. He was running, making tackles, and trying to get some goals. So Joao Felix was another star player in yesterday's game. CR7 was also in the game. He had a couple of shot saves. and he was not also so clinical. In the second half, when the second half started, I think there was a ball that was squared to him, and the shot was just blown away. So Roro was in the game, but I expected that the coach should have just allowed Roro to remain in the pitch until the match ended, because this is your star man. There are sometimes you don't sub your star players because their influence on the team alone, while standing on the team, they give a lot of influence, and it will be difficult for other team to want to attack your team. So the match was a good one, was a very interesting game last night. So Alnasssr have a lot to do in their last league game against Denmark. They really need to go all out and win that match. They really need to win that game. A win for them, Ronaldo will be winning the Saudi Pro League for the very first time since his arrival. And then a lose for them is going to be very dicey. A draw for them and Al Ali wins their two games, they will be level on equal point. And Saudi Pro League will be using 8 to 8 to determine who is the winner of the league. And when 8 to 8 is used, Al Ali is going to win the league. So they don't need anything less than a draw. They don't need anything less than a win. Alnasssr need a win in order for them to win that competition. So Al Ali still have two games with Neom and Al Fahar. So those are their two next matches in the league that they have to play. And then Alnasssr will really need to be on top of their game. Ronaldo is one that was disappointed, no doubt, but after the game, he told his teammates to head up, and he is proud of them that they still have the trophy in their hands. A win, nothing but a win against Denmark is all they need.